Guys, we are back. We are back. Hold on. Welcome everyone to the stream. Let me get my camera on. This off. Camera on. All right, guys, I look like a mess. Oh my god. Guys, welcome to the stream. I'm going straight to bed after the stream, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, should be a pretty easy trading day for the most part, hopefully. Hopefully. All right, so real quick, weekly gap is at 740 on ES or NQ, excuse me, and it's at 73.62 for ES. So we are going to look for downside very early into this day. I think honestly, off the 6:30 open or 9:30 open, we're going to impulse down. I had a short last night at this hourly gap. We had a short right here, like at 29.30. We came down all the way down to 880s, but then we got hit for break even overnight, and then it went straight to TP. But what I was waiting for, and hopefully I was looking at, was, oh, if this fair value gap on the hourly could hold for our open, and we could look for a downside move. Obviously, we're rejecting it already 100 points lower from it, but I do think this 930 might impulse down into 740s. Now, keep in mind, we are going to go into a weekly gap, right? There is a lot of liquidity still left behind on the lower time frame. This is a new day opening gap from early May. I don't understand, or I don't really think we're gonna hit it. But that is something to note for sure if we do start selling through the weekly gap. So yeah, hopefully ideally we get like a pop out open and then go down into this. But that is going to be the DOL for this morning. Sound like a plan? Wait. But yeah, do we agree on the weekly gap here, chat? I really think this 930 is going to impulse straight into it. We're in a daily gap as well with SMT at lows at YM and ES. I don't know what you mean by that. Well, guys, it looks like this bearish PD array on ES is gonna end up holding nicely. We got that OB BPR. We shorted this yesterday, which was really nice. Guys, I've been longing the market for the last like month and a half. So if I'm telling you guys we're finally starting looking for short for some pullbacks, trust me. Look for the pullbacks. Seven forties. We have about 100 points to go. I know we took out Monday lows. If this brings a reaction to upside, I'm more than happy about it. I want to see weekly fair value gap tap. Make sure you drop a like, everyone on the stream. We already got 700 people in here. I appreciate everyone showing up every single day, showing love. Good morning, Compound Live. Good morning. Good. What's good? Yeah, we have a lot of, even if we do take out the weekly gap, we have a lot of internal range liquidity here for buy side, but ideally I like to see that lower move. Good morning, Yogi. What's good? Actually, I want to say thank you for responding to Instagram DMs. I try to reply to as many as I can, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate the messages on there. Appreciate the support on there. All right. Yes, we have taken out Monday low, but the weekly gap is my target. Wait for this. Hopefully we get like a manipulation above London highs possibly. That would not be too bad. Something like this. I was talking about London highs. Excuse me. London highs all the way up here. Goodness gracious. Let's just hit internal range high, I guess. I have to go down and inverse that 4-hour gap on NQ naturally. We'll see what happens here. See what happens here. If we get a 1 minute fair value gap formed here, that'd be a good IFG setup to the downside. Gold paid today. All right, drop a like on the stream. Let's get at least 100 likes. Let's get this going. We're doing some crate openings today again. Giveaway. All right, internal range high taken. If we get a rejection here, yeah, ES is going the wrong way again, guys. ES is going the wrong way again. ES is going the wrong way again. Look at this. At this point, if we inverse this and NQ drops 100 points, ES will probably go for its. No. We started doing crates through, like, we open the crate and we get the code and we give it out on the Discord. The urge to take NDX puts up here is insane. I won't lie to you. Is NVIDIA earnings today? I think it is, right? Bro, if we get the weekly gap today, I'm literally going to swing calls. And then we have NVIDIA earnings. Guys, what the fuck is happening with ES and NQ here? I feel like every morning has been like this. Low key, I feel like PM session has been a lot better. In my eyes. Tomorrow, okay, bet. I've been enjoying the PM session a lot better because of how much divergence we have between NQ and ES in the mornings. Calm low 200 points straight off open. No biggie. Scam market chat. Nvidia, same shit, bro. Same shit. Nvidia. Yeah, we'll see. We're in an hourly gap. We'll see if this wants to reject or not. ES. Bro. Are you looking at ES? I had thoughts on Iceman. I haven't listened to it. I'm not gonna lie. There's like no 4-hour gap either. Like, it's not something we can take. Bro, we are literally printing opposite candles. That's kind of nasty. So chat, how's the weather? Because NQ and ES are in La La Land over here. Could you imagine this high if he did the high as the high? This is like, I feel like this actually isn't, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't take this ever, but I feel like this isn't a bad take because of how weak ES is. I want to see ES. I think ES is gonna drop into his weekly gap and the NQ is gonna be floating up here, and then we're gonna get like SMT that hits like absolute crack. Wow, ES is weak, bro. I ain't trading that divergence. Good call. Good call, bro. Honestly, the short ES and pray. Let's see if this break of structure actually ends up holding. Okay, if we get the SMT with the no weekly gap, I'm fine with that too. ES doing what NQ should. I mean, either one could do it. Doesn't really matter. The worst case scenario is if this weekly gap gets left, then we're fucking cooked. I'm not gonna lie. Then that's just cooked. And NQ is so aggressive right now, dude. Look at this, bro. We're up almost fucking, what is this? Yeah, like 220 points. Yeah, I did the opposite last night. Bro, this is unreal. Oh my god, I haven't seen this type of divergence in a while, bro. We have not moved out of our 930 open on ES, and the NQ's up 200 points. Chat, are we never gonna get the weekly gap? Is it over? Like, it would make sense if like NQ had a daily gap that was close, bro. This cannot be a breakaway gap, bro. This is a breakaway gap. We are fucking cooked. We got a breakaway gap here, here, and here, and here. Don't say breakaway gap, bro. We're gonna be cooked if it's a breakaway gap. You free brushes. I mean, I was like, oh, maybe like, you know, NQ daily previously high is close, but it's not even close either. Still fucking 400 points away. Yeah, like I would have longed this if it was the weekly gap taken, bro. I can't do this with this. Got London highs up here. What about the 1 hour inversion? The hourly's been so chopped. I feel like these PD rates don't mean as much, bro. Like, especially in this range here, since I would say Friday, these PD rates are kind of just randomized. They're moving pretty randomly. All right, guys, we got 1,000 people in here. We got 128 likes. Let's push to 250 likes, and we'll do the crate openings. Yeah, appreciate all you guys for being on. Look, yesterday we didn't take a trade on stream, and as soon as we got off stream, bro, look at this. Yesterday, as soon as we got off stream, I alerted 0DTE puts because I just felt like it was a solid setup forming. And then that's exactly what happened. And then obviously we caught a huge bag on this. Overnight, shorted this hourly BPR. We're up 130 points ish. Then I trimmed, or I moved myself to break even, and I got taken out overnight. That's been that. I could link the Discord if you guys want to join. Cause that's where I do all my giveaways too, so it's free. The giveaways. I'm waiting for like a. I mean, obviously I want a 5 minute now, but bro, what does NDX have, bro? I feel like I could sneak some puts in here, bro. Like, or start adding some puts up here. And it'll be pretty high probability. What do you guys think? Some out the money calls. Do 1 minute inversion here. Low key, I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna jab ES here shortly. I'm gonna jab ES shortly. That's where we're jabbing on ES, guys. Chat, this fucking this might be highs. I want ES short. You could take this on options and be better off, in my opinion. NQ's tapped into the 5 minute, but I'm about to take some risk on this. I want to see a pullback into this like fair value after I have marked out, and then it'll be good. Give it a go. Give it a jab. Up here. Honestly, like I said, you could trade on. I'm gonna trade options on this probably. You could take on futures as well. 20 points away. Excuse me. All right, if you're gonna pull back into these highs, I want to see a. Please don't take 73 before my entry. God damn it, bro. This is a visual for futures. I'm gonna be taking options. Keep that in mind. So a really bearish 5 minute close on ES potentially. I just don't want to take the 73 low out before we do that. It looks like we will. Chat, there's gonna be no pullback, bro. Fuck, this is honestly getting annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting slightly annoyed at this price action. Look at this 5-minute closure, bro. Give me a retap into this OB and I'm gonna short this. Do you prefer trading 0Ts and futures? I think so. Both are really nice though. I don't mind either. All right, I'm gonna grab some contracts here, and I'm gonna add more if we go higher. We're only 10 points from that monthly gap anyways, so our weekly gap, excuse me. $73.50s. This is the one I'm not going to be holding throughout the whole day because we're going to go in the monthly or weekly bullish gap. Puts. I got him in at 17 per contract. 1,700 per contract. Dude, this wants to die, bro. I knew this manipulation was fucking fake, dude. This is pretty. Look, I mean, this they set both sides, which is interesting here. All right, perfect. All right, I'm adding my positions, my full position here. We're holding until that weekly gap gets taken out. This is perfect. Or yeah, the weekly gap gets taken out. This stop loss, I'm not going to use a stop loss on options. I don't use a stop loss. This is a visualizer for futures. If you guys are taking futures for options, I'm going to hold 0Ts for the whole day. Does that make sense? Yes, yes, no, no. Does that make sense? Yes, yes. We need this weekly gap. Which strike price? 73.50s. So I had a position marked out. It was like this. And I'm saying I don't use a stop loss on options. This is just a visualizer for futures. Size for 0 is that what you mean? But yeah, size for 0 is instead of putting 10K in a position with the 20% stop loss, why not just use that 20% stop loss that you originally would have had and make that your full position? Because the thing with options is one candle you can be up or down 50%, right? So it's just, is high probability for futures? No, absolutely not. I don't think so. For options, I'm more than willing to take this and hold it for the whole day or until the weekly gap gets taken out. So I could go down 50% and then right back down into, you know, TP, and then you get smacked. Options are that's why I like options more, because I don't have to be as precise. With futures, you have to be more precise. Because this is a lot of volatility for those futures, in my opinion. I'm in 73. I'm in 73.50s. $73.50 chat. Why my chart look like that? What's wrong with my chart? What did my chart do? You have fear in trading. I've been sizing down, but I still feel fear on 2 micros. Go down, bro. Go down 1 micro. Like, just practice with the lowest possible one. I don't have fear because I have data supporting my trading. Plus, I size where I'm not gonna lose more than I anticipate, right? I think that's another reason why I like options so much, 'cause I can just put in exactly what I want to lose. I mean, futures is the same thing with stop loss. Um, but yeah, I'm not scared because I'm not gonna go, expect to lose. Let's say I'm risking 15K on a trade. It's not gonna be a random move where, I mean, it could be, I guess, if it's a news candle, but the chance of me randomly losing like fucking 60K because that is like 0.001%, right? Like, just not probable. But knowing exactly how much I risk, that's a peace of mind. The strength's gonna probably shift into ES being stronger. Will we ever do a live training? Maybe in the future. Yeah. So right now I am playing with fire in terms of I'm out of the money. Normally what I do, and which is why I did 15,000 inside instead of my regular like 25, 30,000. But I also have my TP where my contracts will be in the money. It's TP. Yeah, normally I trade more so in the money contracts. It is early in the day, so like if I'm taking a trade within the first hour and a half of the day on options, I'm more lenient in terms of trading in the money versus out of the money, just because I have so much time for the rest of the day. But if I'm later in the day, especially PM, I'm trading in the money. It's hilarious how NQ the stronger or weak one now. Sorry, I missed it. I took puts 73.50 puts. Size for 0. I'm gonna hold this throughout the day. I'm looking for that weekly gap. If we break past these highs, not gonna be looking good, obviously, but I'm holding it here. NQ was weaker or stronger, excuse me, and then now the strength is kind of shifted into ES being stronger, which kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see what we can do. There's not much we can do. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, if this hits, when this hits TP, the theta decay won't matter because we'll be in the money. SPX is a ticker I use trade, I guess, ES options wise, and then NDX for QQ. Dude, we are so strong on ES now. Look at this. This to me, no matter where we go, let's say we start pumping up crazy, whatever, this to me is not high probability because we have the weekly gap right there. Like, this would be extremely bad for, like, if you're a trader, you should definitely want this weekly gap to be tapped. Which you don't want something like this where we're right next to weekly gaps and we just continue higher, because that's just makes it a little whack. All I want is a weekly gap and then we go straight into long in it again, something like this, right? And then could we have high resistance built up or low resistance built up from the move down, but ideally you get something like this. But ES has other plans, obviously. What do you swing call? Yes, I want to swing like a 6-figure position at the weekly gap, but we're not getting it, so I'm just here waiting, bro. ES decided to take off, literally off of nothing. And this is another reason why, especially, no, I don't have a stop on options. And this is why I don't trade futures in this price action playing reversals. If you guys are new to how I trade options, there is no stop loss on options because, like I said, in 2 candles, it's gonna go back to right where it was, and then obviously the contract will go from minus 50% to like back to, right back to break even, right? With futures, you have to be more precise. On options, I don't really care about that precision as much. Like, to me, I feel like a lot of people probably took this IFEG setup here, maybe, possibly. This is not something I would take, because the narrative, bro. I need a better narrative than this. The narrative for me here is like, okay, yeah, we took our previous hit low. We go literally 7 points lower from the low a day we have. That's the move into the weekly gap. Usually I trade it in the money, Jacob, if I'm late in the day. But if I'm not late in the day like today, I'll trade in the money, or out of the, a little bit out of the money. These contracts at the end of the day are only down around 30%, which literally 2 candles. We've seen how yesterday worked. Same thing with yesterday. Like, we were in this yesterday. Let me see. Wherever yesterday's 5-minute gap tap was. What's today? Tuesday? Like this right here. Yesterday we took the short right off stream, right? And I was like, waiting, and like even on these wicks up, like the contracts were losing value, obviously, right? Because like we are obviously going the wrong way, but then the move happens, right? That's why I sized for 0, because I could have easily got wicked out any of these contracts if you have like a tight stop loss, but there's no point. The DOL was clear. I took it to DOL and then we made money on it. Same kind of situation here. I don't find these longs high probability at all. All right, guys, 50 more likes. We'll do a loot crate opening right now. I'm in options puts. That's what I'm in right now. First day on stream and stop loss. Welcome to trading, bro. I hope you are ready for more stop losses. Hit. It's trading. On SPX. I use Robinhood for day trading. Options. Yeah, I still think that weekly gap's a draw. Yep. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not gonna be looking. Here's my thing. This is a current look on the 15-minute time frame. Oh. What I want to see is this. Dive into the weekly gap, and then we run up all this low resistance liquidity. And I want to swing longs at this LR. But obviously, if we don't get it, then I don't think we can do. The only situation I could see is we go to previous day high. But even that's very far away. That's 60 points away. I don't think that'll be a move for today, right? Like this daily gap, I don't think that's a move for today. I want to see this daily candle here create a possible OB or wick the weekly gap and come back up. That's the only 2 situations I'm looking for here. Or scenarios. Do you see yourself working at a hedge fund? Hedge fund? No, not really. Not really. All right, let me. Let me see this. Chat, I'm waiting. I had the box ready. I'm waiting for the hit 250. I'm down. Like my contract is down 19%, guys. Like I don't think you guys understand how much the peace of mind with options trading is versus futures trading in terms of this type of price action. There's a time and place where I trade futures too. You guys saw it on Instagram. You guys saw it on Twitter. You guys saw it here on the live streams. I was slapping 10, 15 minis on you guys with you guys on live. But the time and place. And for me and my system, this is the time for me to trade options. Right? Look. Huge futures days, 70K days, whatever. But then we go back into options, and it's something that I want to teach on when I trade options versus futures, because I think it's very important if you are someone who's able to trade options. All right, my contracts are back to break even now. What if the fund offered you a really good deal? I mean, what's a really good deal? 7 figures plus 5 million. I mean, I already kind of do that with trading. How do you get the codes? You have to keep buying? Yeah, it's all bought, dude. It's under a smart prop firm as a whole company. Do you guys understand why I'm talking about this precision? And the precision on options is a lot lower. Your room for error is a lot higher. Just super high resistance trading futures. Yeah, it's just high resistance, bro. It's good though. Like, this is what people don't understand, bro. When we are moving like this, all we're doing is creating low resistance on the higher time frame. We are not bearish. That's the thing. We are not bearish on the higher time frame. We are bearish on the lower time frame into the weekly gap, right? All this is doing is manipulating everyone because they know what the draw is. They're leaving swing high, swing high, swing high, swing high, swing high, swing high, swing high. What does that mean? When we tap the weekly gap, we're gonna get low resistance to the upside. Same thing that happened with the monthly gap. It's the exact same thing on a different time frame, bro. This is exactly what you're looking at on the 15-minute time frame that I just showed you. This is a higher time frame. All these weekly previous candles, we didn't sweep previous week. We left a high, left a high, left a high, left a high. Left a high here, left a high here, left a high here, here. And what happened as soon as we tapped our higher time frame PD array? We literally made that up in 3 weeks. It's the exact same situation on the higher time frame into the lower time frame. And that's why price, you can, whatever you use on the higher time frame, you can also use on the lower time frame, vice versa. It's just knowing that what time frame you're on and the expected speed of price and how long it'll take to run that low resistance liquidity. If we tap the weekly gap today, I'm expecting the LR we created yesterday and the day before the trading day be ran. What is going to ignite it by? NVIDIA earnings. After that, it's going to continue higher, and it's going to be probably within I'll say 3-4 days we'll go back to all-time highs if it all goes to plan, right? And that's what people need to start realizing. Like, it's just high resistance because we are trading into a reversal, into a pullback, not a full-on market maker sell model or whatever the case is. That's the biggest thing. I hope that kind of makes sense, but it's the same thing on the higher time frame into the lower time frame. We'll leave a lot of highs behind, we'll leave a lot of lows behind, because as soon as we tap that weekly gap, that's when it becomes high probability, and that's where you want to put on risk in terms of, if you're trading options, swing trade, leaps trades, maybe future swing trades if you're into that. So keep that in mind. Whatever happens in the lower time frame does not matter. This to me does not matter. This entire range up here is all noise, bro. It's all noise. If this market goes up without, this is how I trade. This is how I personally trade. If this market goes up without going into a weekly gap and runs this low resistance liquidity, one, there's nothing I can do about it. I react to the market, not try to predict, right? And then that's it. I won't trade the upside move, and it is what it is. And it's happened before in the past. It's happened. It's gonna happen again. It's just like a game of probabilities. Where is your most high probability trade gonna come from? For me, for my system, for the risk that I want to put on, the 6-figure positions that I want to put on options when I want to swing trade futures, it's going to come from those weekly and monthly gaps. If there's weekly and monthly gaps aren't getting tapped into, then I'm not trading it. As simple as that. And I think that's what a lot of people need to adopt in terms of, I mean, a lot of people don't trade options, futures, live accounts, so I get it. You guys are only looking for smaller moves, but that's how I trade for my, my portfolios. Does that make sense, chat? Yes or no? Does that make sense? Look, it's just like, it just simply comes from, I mean, it gets from market experience to understanding where the high probability draws are and where it comes from. I'm still holding my options puts right now. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for this weekly gap here. That's the only time I'll kind of manage the position. Yeah, the DOL is what I look for, is more so unmitigated PD arrays, right? Like in this case, the weekly, there's the weekly gap here. But imagine this is the 4-hour. I'll look at the same thing. I'm like, where is the draw on liquidity going to be? It's going to be coming from this fair value gap, the start of this fair value gap, so which will be at the unmitigated low here. It was basically previous week low as well. Chat needs 17 more likes for me to actually do the loot crate. I have it ready. I'm just waiting for that 250 goal, bro. Chat being greedy today with the likes. Just caught a 1 to 3. Thank you. That's all you, bro. I didn't do shit. All you. It's funny because NQ actually got a lot weaker. So NQ is about to hit its weekly gap right now, or like at 50 points. We'll see. Whichever indice hits its weekly gap, we'll manage our position to go break even. That's for sure. Because like I said, I'm not bearish on the day or on the higher time frame. I'm bearish on the day itself. That's it. But that's it. We hit stop loss, man. Fuck your stop loss, bro. My goodness, bro. You're telling someone who's made fucking 5 million on the market how to trade, bro. Bro, my system is my system, bro. And I'm not gonna change it for, I don't care how good of a trader you are. You won't make me change my system. I'll say that much. I have so much data and trust behind what I do that I could put on. This is why I put on crazy risk, bro. Because I understand the data, bro. I understand it. All right, let's start. If you guys want, make sure at that low, definitely take a trim. We're in a weekly gap. I'm not bearish on the higher time frame, so we're not going to go into the higher time frame thinking, oh, we're going to go even lower. We might go lower into the weekly gap, but that weekly gap gets hit, my day is done, because that's my TP. Wemby's a GOAT. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, Wemby has insane GOAT potential, bro. He is insane, bro. Yesterday was a clinic, bro. He put on a fucking clinic. All right, we got 30 points till the weekly gap on NQ, so whenever we hit that, we'll be done. Is it high resistance? Absolutely. Can he go back up, back down? Yes, doing that all week. Should go BE on futures? Depends on your entry. Yeah, I would go. I think, like I said, we're pretty close. It's just high resistance, bro. These wicks on the lower time frames are just there to throw you off. Yes, 5 million, bro. Around, honestly, dude, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, obviously, pay taxes and stuff, but probably more in terms of pre-tax. I had $1 million payout in November. I had a 600K month last month on live account. This is excluding my long-term stuff. I don't include that. So I'm gonna talk my shit because I can. All right, let's do this. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Low key, we'll be getting kind of fucked on this, and we've only been getting 25K accounts. So let's see. Hopefully, we get like a 50K or something. This is a guaranteed account. The code goes to you guys. Cortisol spiking. Oh shit, I leaked the fucking code. Oh my god, goodness gracious. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Who's on the Discord? Yo, chill. Chill. Someone's gonna copy this. Honestly, bro, if you guys take some yesterday guys' code, he hasn't replied to me, so like it is what it is. I'm gonna see if it's still good for like 2 weeks or 2 days. I'll re-roll it. All right, let's do it here real quick. Speed run this. Join the giveaway. We'll do 1 minute. Oh my god, you guys are fucking weird, bro. Someone actually took the code. I'm sorry, guys. Someone actually took the code. I'm not, no bullshit. Someone actually took the code. You sneaky bitch, bro. You sneaky. I mean, that's my fault. God damn it. We'll do a smart profit giveaway. God damn it. That's fucked. That's fucked. I'm not gonna lie. We'll do SP. You guys are fast as fuck. Oh my god, bro. That was like the quickest leak. I think if I didn't mention I leaked it, you guys wouldn't have got it. We'll do it 500 SPF points instead of 300 to make it up for it. That was nasty work. I'm not gonna lie. That was nasty. I'm not gonna lie. Greedy. If you're the person who stole the account, I hope you blow your account first trade, no cap. I hope first trade you enter a trade and Trump tweets out and you get fucked so bad that you never want to trade evals ever again in your life. Yeah, they rewinded the stream. It's all good. We'll do a smart profit giveaway. It's a lot of points. 500 is a good amount. Thank you. 2.5K on the day. Nice work, bro. Nice work. This is gonna be some SMT. I think NQ might just take it out right now, and then ES is gonna be a little delayed, which is fine. If it does, just make sure to go break even, possibly take a trim, and then that's it. All right, NQ weekly gap tap. Take a trim with you guys. Take a trim with you. Oh, not yet. Is it tapped yet? It's about to be. We hit the weekly gap. We hit the weekly gap. We hit the weekly gap. I repeat, we hit the weekly gap. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Don't fucking doubt me, bro. Don't fucking doubt me. Don't fucking doubt me. Don't fucking doubt me. Bro, I've literally been perma-bull, and you guys, the first time I say short, this is what happens. Listen to me, bro, and you will get paid. what we do, bro. We get on stream, we get fucking paid, bro. I don't know what else to say. We get on stream and we get fucking paid. Every single day I hop on here, give you guys sauce. We're in drawdown, people talk shit, and then we go straight into TP, bro. Like, it's come on, bro. I talk shit in Profit or DD. I'm not racist. Great fucking work, everyone. Oh my god, dude. This was a setup that we took here. This fair value gap. The no stop loss, obviously, fucking is the greatest thing ever on options. G fucking G's, boys. G fucking G's. Let's see who won the giveaway. Shout out G Money, shout out Riot, shout out all the boys in the chat. Peter, outer HQ's outer, I don't know, fucking know. And then Taylor, congrats. DM me your smart prop from email. I'll get it to you guys. As soon as possible. Boom! Full TP hit. Full TP hit. There we go. There we go. Full TP hit, chat. There we go. Full fucking TP hit, bro. There it goes. Full TP in this bitch. Full TP hit, chat. All she wrote. This is why we size for 0. I can't emphasize this enough. I took an SPX. What needs to happen for the long this weekly gap? Honestly, if we get really deep into this weekly gap, the only thing that's I would long this straight up right now. The only thing that's making me hesitate is the I have new day opening gap here somewhere. Somewhere over here. I have new day opening gap. I think if that gets filled. Am I tweaking? Do we not have a new day opening gap here, or am I tweaking? Right here. That's like pretty far though. That's another 2%. We'll see how rest of the day plays out. It might be a day where this shit reverses intraday, bro. The runner is at 70%. I got literally one contract holding 70%. I'll manage that. And that's it. How do you deal with FOMO? I have a trusted system that I believe in. I don't need to stray away from it. Simple as that. That fair value gap gave me the bias here. That fair value gap was not. Yeah, I have one contract left. It's literally like 1%, like 10% of a. I had like 10 contracts. The last one. I'm gonna close this out though. You guys want to make a reel with me? Bet. Got you guys. You guys want to make a reel with me so bad. Another day, another banger live in front of 1,100 people when we took this trade on YouTube. Guys, the haters are getting mad when we're in drawdown. This is why we sized for 0 on options. Our contracts were down like 30-40%. I took the 1 minute gap as I have marked out. We were rejecting a hourly PD array, hourly fair value gap, and the sell side target that I had was the weekly fair value gap. That was a high probability target, and that is exactly what we took straight to the downside. Look, hourly gap rejection, we obviously had to sell overnight. Simply into that weekly gap is enough for me to take a short in this environment, but not to hold a short. I am still bullish overall. The weekly fair value gap, I'm expecting a move back up from it, but this was just a scalp move down into that weekly gap because price is getting so close to that PD array. Look, it's okay to switch biases as long as the higher time frame aligns. We had a daily IFG, 1 hour inversion to the downside. We had a 1 hour rejection, and now we had a move into that weekly gap. As always, just keep working. Ooh, I was kind of cutting close on the time there. Let me see this. Let me record the last part again. Guys, all about the narrative. We had a daily order block forming, a bearish one. We had a daily inversion. Yesterday, we rejected that daily IFG. And today, all we did was project the hourly gap straight into our weekly PD array. When the narrative is there, put on risk. Other than that, sit out. Now, all eyes on the weekly gap. We'll see what happens from here. I'm expecting price to move up from it. And as always, let's keep working. And if you guys aren't joining in on the YouTube lives, you are absolutely missing out. All right, chat. All right, chat. All right, chat. Now, the reversal move. Very possible today that we get a move back up. I'm not gonna lie. We left some good buy side behind. Now, I wouldn't hate it because we have so much buy side of low resistance built up. I'll see if they want to do it today or do it another day. What do we trade options on Robinhood? What do you guys think? Do you guys think we get a reversal today or no? What do you guys reckon, mate? That'd be so sick if we got an intraday reversal today. Be easy. The video is tomorrow. I thought it was today as well, but it is. According to sources, NVIDIA is. Yeah, after close Wednesday. That's the only really big one. We dumping at all-time lows. All right. London highs, anyone? Wouldn't that be insane? Wouldn't that be crazy? We get some London highs today. The most shallow tap ever. Gap. Wouldn't that be crazy? We'll see what these gaps are, these 5 and 15 minute gaps that we're going to tap into. Chat, we are so paid. Yes, sir. Name my gap for you. I feel like it could be a PM PM shift back up. Honestly, this is a lot of low resistance liquidity being built up. If we get some expansion to the upside, I'll definitely play this with the Discord. We are down 1%, which is why I need a 5 or 15 minute PD array violation if I want to add this. I'll start adding my swing positions slowly but surely. But in terms of day trades, that's what I need. I think if you get starter positions for like a month out, you're good. Oh, my bad. My bad. NQ for lunch. He already did. Someone stole it. Bro, I already did it, dude. It's fucking stole yesterday's. Someone stole yesterday's code and today's. I don't know how low we're gonna go. We'll see. Like a 5 or 15 minute gap, like I said, I'll be interested in longing this. We're obviously in a weekly gap, but we just started getting to a weekly gap. But definitely, I I will be looking for 2 longs. I'm gonna start entering my swing trades and go from there. Slowly but surely add. Lower time frame has so much LR. We got like a 15. Where is it? We have a 15-minute gap. Okay. Maybe if we got like a 15-minute inversion here, rest of the day we can aim for these highs up here or something. Big if, obviously. A 15-minute gap looks like a good target for now. Yeah, they stole that shit. All right, 15-minute gap here. All right, chat. I'm gonna give you the game plan for the rest of the day. We got a 15-minute IFG. You long this for the rest of the day. If we don't, you sit in your hands until we get a higher time frame PD array violation. Sound good? That's the game plan. No, I'm not looking for anything for the rest of the day. The only thing I'll be interested in for the rest of the day is if we get the 15-minute IFG to the upside, and I'll look to long it. I don't want to keep shorting this. We're in a weekly gap. Price could get pretty reactionary in here. So I'll look for, like I said, I'll look for that. Look for the weekly. I'm gonna start adding my swings now. For 3 weeks out, I'm gonna start adding here now. Then I'm gonna add as we go down into the gaps. Like if we go lower into the gap, I'm gonna keep adding. Take 2 to 3 weeks, or 3 to 4 weeks, excuse me, and then slowly but surely. For day trading, if we get like a shift on 15-minute, I'm down. Yeah, but 15-minute IFG here, I will 100% be active looking for longs in the PM session. But other than that, I'm going to be kind of holding off here. We already took our morning trade. The morning highest probability trade is already done because the downside target of that weekly gap was the most high probability. All right, chat. Literally, if you wake up every day at 9 a.m. Eastern, hop in my stream, you will get better at trading. I'm not talking about just P&L wise, bro. I'm talking about the approach to profitable trading. I do think that concludes our session. But guess what? We have PM live today at 1 p.m. Eastern. We have PM live. Or actually, First of all, shout out to the people in here. What day do we have live? Did I not post schedule? The date. I'm way too far back. Okay. All right. 12:45 p.m. Eastern. All right. So in approximately 2 hours, we'll be back on live stream. So yeah. See you guys in 2 hours, right? I don't know how long it's gonna be. Probably like an hour long. It depends on the price action. For sure. It depends on the price action. If I'm all right, here's the thing for PM. If I'm in a trade already, again, going into PM session, I'm just gonna manage the trade, not take another trade. If we're looking for PM session, if we don't have any trades, I'll hunt for one if we get it. But it has to be obviously a very high probability, so it's gonna be the probability is not gonna drop. So that's why PM sessions usually aren't as many trades as my AIM sessions. AIM session has the highest probability areas of liquidity. All right, peace and love, chat. I'll catch you guys in about 2 hours. Hope you guys got some green today. Hope you guys learned something today. I'm not going to see you in PM. I'm going to see you tomorrow, same time here. But for those who are available later in the session, I'll see you guys in about 2 hours back on stream. I'll let you guys know in the Discord when I'm on. And yeah, peace and love. Peace and love.